Hey guys, welcome to another recap of The Amazing Race, Unfinished Business. Alright, so last time Gary and Mallory came in first place and they enjoyed their Snapple feast in India. It was kind of cool. She got to wear sari and everything and it was nice. So they're staying in India this week. They're flying to Varanasi, India. And Zev does not like the crowds. And I have to say, I cannot blame him. I don't like a giant crowd of people. He dubbed it Cal-crowded instead of Calcutta. Alright, so everybody's on the same flight except the stupid cowboys. What the hell, cowboys? Are you not paying attention? It seems like they're getting a little sloppy in this version of The Amazing Race. I don't know. They've really made some big mistakes and almost bought the farm quite a few times already. So their flight will be arriving 1 hour later than everybody else's. There was plenty of needy Kent moments in this episode. First one, I hit my head, Vixen, on that thing, and really hard. Shut up. I'm surprised I'm not bleeding. Kent, you kill me. I love it, but if I was Vixen, I probably would have left you somewhere. I'm sorry. It's true, though. Roadblock time. You have to find the meaning of life by finding 6 holy men using only pictures. Now, Mallory was all excited. She's like, oh my god, I always wanted to go to a holy city. No, you're not going to want to say that when you actually get there, I have a feeling. Alright, so a lot of the teams were working together on this task. Jen and one of the Globetrotters was working together temporarily. Gary and Kent, one of the Globetrotters, and Justin for a while. Zev, he was waiting around though because it was only for one person. He was having a really hard time with the noise. I think he said that Mallory gave him some earplugs. It's really tough because my son has autism and I know that sound is one thing that really bothers him quite a lot. We've even had auditory integration training for him to try and lessen the pain associated with certain sounds, so I can definitely identify with Zev. Alright, Ron, are you even alive? Do you even know what show you're on? It's like he was wandering around aimlessly. He could have been anywhere in the world except for India. It was crazy. And the cowboys, yeah, they are efficient, Vixen. You are correct. They busted it out. They made up some decent time there. So to get the next clue, they had to go to a wrestling club. And I got really nervous because when those guys were wrestling, they were wearing these teeny tiny little pouch coverings, and I was afraid they're gonna have to do something disgusting, but thank God they just had to get their clue there, so didn't need to see any nastiness, because there was plenty of nastiness other places. So it's a detour. It's either feed the fire or feed the buffalo, and for feed the fire you had to make 50 duty patties out of cow manure and then throw it on a wall to dry. Then light a fire to boil some milk for the kids to drink, probably because the milk was so full of disease and everything that they had to boil it, you know, to like pasteurize it. So in Feed the Buffalo, which was so simple, you just had to pick up some hay and deliver it and the buffalo eat it. Couldn't be easier than that, right? So on the way to this task, they were like cremating people right out in the open, like right on the Ganges there. Is it the Ganges? I think it is, but it's just so not our way of life, and it was just really difficult to watch. And I can imagine it's probably even more difficult to see it in person, so kudos to everybody who survived that. Only Zev, Justin, the Trotters, the Cowboys, and Ron and Christina picked Feed the Buffalo, so the other guys had to sift around through the poop. It was pretty funny though when they went to go deliver the hay, because they had to walk through this like gauntlet of buffalo, and all the buffalo were trying to grab at the hay, and some of them were successful. It was pretty funny. It was like, hey, you know, give me my hay. Alright, so more Vixen and Kent moments. Vixen, I can't keep up with you. You're gonna have to carry my bag. It's like he's, I don't know, 5 years old. And then after they finished the detour, their water cab wasn't leaving soon enough. The driver was arguing, so Vixen got really PO'd and jumped out into the filthy water and towed the boat back to the dock to get another cab. And it, oh my god, Kent was like, Vixen, are you crazy? Get back in this boat right now. What are you doing in that water? It was crazy. All right, so the pit stop is Ramnagar Fort. Coming in first was the Globetrotters. They won a trip for two to Hawaii. Then Zev and Justin, Jen and Keisha, Gary and Mallory, Jet and Cord, and Kent and Vixen. So that means Ron and Christina are eliminated. And I have to say, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm sorry, Ron, you really get me. You know, get me angry. You don't get me. But good luck, Christina. You're going to need it. I hope that guy knows what he's getting himself into when he marries into Ron. All right, next time they're in Austria. Drink up, kids. Till next time, much love.